introduction about the app. So the app is called Like Me. In a world whereby mental health is something that everyone is dealing with, and also finding friends of like minds is some of the issues that so many young people, even grown-ups, are meeting. They can't find people to associate with, chat with, and yeah, something like that. So we came up with an app that would connect those people. So it would connect people of the same religion, background, people of the same profession, and so many other things. Yeah, so someone will take you through this.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pamela. So this is our user persona, and the frustrations Martha John, our person, is going through. She's going through a hard time to find friends on social media, and it's been hard for her to find people who are serious to connect on social media, because most of the times people tend to have different activities done there. Like most people focus on dating or booting other people, so she's having a hard time to find friends with. And she's also having a hard time to find. Oh, let me just say she's finding it hard to increase her social circle. So basically, those are the three frustration points she's having. The goals of the app are to connect after relocation. So let's say she has moved from one district to the other. It's going to be hard for her to find people who she wants. It's going to be hard for her to find friends. So this app is going to help her to find friends. And one of the other goals is to discover the local community. So she might find a friend who would help her, like show her around the district she has moved to. The other goal is to meet people with similar creative interests. So if she's interested in, let's say she's interested in let's say she's interested in singing, she would find someone who has similar hobbies to her. Yeah? So yeah. So let's continue. The motivation is to connect with like minds, people of mindful discussion. And the needs are to socialize and explore the place. So the next person is going to explain, take us through the app and how it goes.
My name is Sharon Pere. I'll take you through how the app will be working. When you open the app, you can either log in or sign up. If you are a user of the app already, you can go on the homepage where you can find the groups already categorized. If you like football, if you like music, it will be there. So you're going to choose good. You're going to choose that. I like this group. I'm going to follow this group. And I'm going to associate with them. If there's football, you're going to see on the updates. Then when you go down on the home page, you're going to see 4 icons. The first one for notification, the second one for chats, the third one for groups, and the last one is for discovery page. When you go on the discovery page, it'll be the fourth one from the left. You will see flames, like you can either be urge, religion, can be either skin color or hobbies, can either be tribe or other things that are likely similar between you guys. So you can choose them. Once you choose them, they'll appear in your chart if they accept the friend request as FB does. When someone sends you a friend request, once you accept it, the person will appear in your chart and you will start chatting as friends. If a person sends a friend request, the person will appear in your chart if he or she accepts the request. And then, if you want to navigate, the up bar, it will still remain there. If you want to go for chat, you can go for chat. If you want to go for the groups, you can go for the groups. If you want to go for discovery page again to see if someone has sent a friend request or there's another suggestion, we can go there back. The last thing, I'll explain about the last page, which is group page. It's going to have a text suggestion or a picture be posted there. If there's photo, if there's neighbor, you're gonna see it there like an update, and people will be discussing one another page. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shomaro Jasi. I will take you from the sign in and sign up page. First of all, when she or she have already signed this page, she must fill email, password, and fill in the button sign in. And it's the first time to log in. You must fill name, date of birth, religion, gender, profession, personality, location, and Friday, and the starting up button to take back to the welcome page.
So this is our homepage. So as I said that the app basically works with connecting people of different religion and so many different things. First, we have a place where there's written discover new friends. So this one basically takes you to finding your friends. So these friends, after people have joined the app, or they're part of the app, it will be selecting people according to their preferences. So if you are, let's say for example, it's about tribe. If you're a Tonga, it can connect you to a Tonga. If you're a Chewa, it can connect you to Chewa. If you are even religion, if you're a Muslim, a Christian, it will bring you people who you have like minds in some of the things that you're doing. Yeah, so the girl, Martha, has connected with these people. Emma, Maya, Jack, Mark, Tom, Eva, Lily, Sam, Destiny. So they are chatting with Destiny. Yeah, so, hi, I'd like to be your friend. Is that okay? So people will start a conversation. So that conversation can go like this, sure, you would like that, where do you stay? And then they can go on as, knowing each other. So you can go back. Yeah, so all these other 5 things are groups. So we put groups there because sometimes just having one friend or 2 friends, you're still discovering other people, you'll be bored. But having groups would help you share ideas, motivations, and so many other things. So we have a group called Boys Connect, so only boys only can go into that group. They can talk about boy stuff, what they would like, what they would learn, something like that. We have Girls Connect. This one is there for the space for girls. So girls have so many things to talk about. And yeah, they can find other girls there. They can talk, ask questions, and yeah, they can be assisted. So yeah, so basically when you tap on the globe, it goes directory. So directory, this is like a picture. We want to keep the conversation going. So someone will have the option to put something like a subject there. Like maybe it was football. It's a group for football. So I know we didn't add it. When you are going for the options of groups, it will be bringing so many types of groups that you want to join. When you join one of the groups, let's say it's a tech group, someone can bring what's the new AI program that is happening right now and which one is the best. So they can be discussing and talking. Yeah, I think we forgot to add one group. I think we forgot to add it. Whereby they can talk as the way we were seeing it on the chat box, that they were talking, they were having a conversation. Yeah, so this is a tech group whereby you're talking about tech. What have you created? What are the new apps coming up? How would I do ABCD? So they will talk as a group. You can see the colors are different. That means this is someone else typing, the other one is answering. Yeah, that's how the flow goes. Then you can go back to the home screen. You can go back to the chat. Then you can go back even to the navigation bar. So profession. So profession is a group whereby people of different professions can meet. And sometimes you are just a graduate, you don't know people of the same profession, you don't know how to get jobs and whatsoever. This is a good platform for you to find people and network. So professionals added, and hobbies is just about the things that you like. And it will create groups based on the things that people like. So yeah, thank you.
Question.
Yeah, questions?
The question is, what happens if I have multiple interests? Like, do I get to join multiple groups?
Yes, you are allowed to.
Do you have a group for all ladies that also? Brandy's Connect.
Yes, I think it's open to people's suggestions as well. People can give their opinions on what we can also add, so we can see if it works.
How is this different from a platform like Hinge, for example?
So Hinge is a dating app where people I'm not sure if there's a friendship element, but like Bumble, also a dating app, there's a friendship aspect of it where you can find friends, connect, interests, whatever. Yeah, so the question is, how is your platform different from those ones out there?
So our platform was made out of course, the first thing was when we were talking about mental health, we were talking about safe space. So ours is strict to about safe space because sometimes you can have a dating app, but that dating app, people just stalk you, start coming into your DMs and everything. So we put limitations to that, whereby people specifically are connected, but we're also in control of it. We know what they're doing, we know how they're connecting, we know how they're chatting. So it's not mostly about dating, and the person can ignore if someone is maybe stalking them, even if the options were not put there. But yeah, you can ignore that, and you can report them as well.
Okay, I want to understand how, like, a little bit more in terms of you saying you have control over that, or you're creating a safe space. How do you do that?
Okay, so for example, we talked about the Girls Connect group. So Girls Connect group is basically only for females. So of course we have female-to-female relationships right now, but it's basically only for females, and males cannot be allowed to enter the group. And we'll have some other platforms inside whereby people can chat according to their preferences as well. Yeah, I don't know if I've answered it.
Okay, how do you determine that? Let's say I'm a man who signed up and said I'm a female, right? How do you then determine that I truly am a female? Also, I think LGBTQIA also issues come into there, because then when you say it's for girls, does that include trans girls as well? Or no?
No. Yeah, because we were taking it at Malawi and countryside. Because sometimes if we take it like on a global level, we would have so much to add there. But we didn't want to put it basically on a global level. We wanted to be more scaled up for Malawi. I know in Malawi we have LGBTQ people, but it wasn't much concerning them. They would come, they would join, but in platform whereby they would just chat with other females, just okay, without asking them out and everything.
Let me ask a question that's similar to what she's asking. I am Jewa and Tumbuga.
Yes.
But there's a group that's only for Jewas and then only for Tumbugas.
No.
How are you going to monitor if me, who is in both camps, will join either group? I have to choose one. Okay? What if I'm Tonga and I want to join the Jewa group?
It's fine. We allow you to join, because of course we didn't put groups basically on tribe, those kind of things. We didn't put them because we thought it would be segregating people. We didn't want to put it like that. And even when you're finding friends, someone can be a Chewa, someone can be a Tonga, but they can still have the same things like you. For example, you like swimming, you like some hobbies that are the same. So when it will be sequencing, or maybe when it is comparing people, it will not be comparing totally religion, everything. No, it will just be comparing some of the things or the patterns that is like you are like-minded on. Okay. Yes.
I have another question. A question and a comment. I'll start with the question. How are you going to ensure my physical safety? Because I've given my location, I've given my affiliations, I've given my tribe, and then we have, on some random bad day, we have a civil war. Some other tribe is fighting another tribe. Don't you foresee that that could result into being a risk? The other one, it's a question, it's a comment now. An app is on the internet, right? You might need to now monetize it. So when you're using terms that are segregatory, I heard something about LGBTQ is not here in Malawi, but people are LGBTQ, some are born trans. So if you're now looking for potential sources of funds, potential collaborators, if you want to put it maybe on an app store, somebody can come and just put all your efforts. So I think in a global world where we're living, your app will still need to be downloaded. So you have to run from some words that are segregatory and they separate people.
Of course, when we are, I would say when we want to join or maybe want to log in into an app, they'll give you 3 or 4 opinions. Male, female, you don't want to say it, or, I don't know, it says either, somewhere there. Ours are limited to 2. If you are trans and you identify yourself as a male, automatically you click where it is male. It will be giving you only male things because you're a male person. I don't know how LGBTQ works. If you are trans, if you have chosen male, you go to male side. If you're a female, you go to the female side. And if it comes to making man out of it or something like that, I think people would pay a little fee for some of the things that are inside. Maybe sometimes you can give them a free trial, 3 times maybe trial. Then if they like the app, they can continue, but maybe pay a subscription fee. Yeah.
I think you guys should really take time to think about how you're going to separate the groups, because you also run, like you said, if you're female, female things come to you, I think it also then goes into stereotyping in terms of interest, in terms of like, just because we're girls, we care about the same things or we like the same things, when that's not necessarily true. You know, that's my friend over there, but we're into very different things, right? But we're both females. So I think also you run risk of progressing backwards in terms of putting gender norms, I don't know, putting like
Boxes.
boxes around people's like gender or interests, right? So I think just taking some time to think about how to make a safe space for a woman who might have male interests. I know a lot of women who love football, for example, right? Then you make like her, basically she's very into football. So you run the risk of making her, you say this is a safe space, but then you end up inadvertently telling her she's not a normal woman for being into football. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah. Okay. The project we are limited, I also have a bird that will be telling me that what do you like? Do you like football, netball? And then it will give you many options to choose from those options, and then it will give groups according to your choice, hobbies, birds.
Not gender. Not groups are not based on gender. Everyone can join in the group, but 2 groups are based on gender, just to keep the safe space.
Just a suggestion. I think instead of pushing the group's idea, maybe you can push a conversation. So you have a topic of conversation where everyone can contribute to that. So it's like more like a channel of a conversation, and people can just jump into that and talk about whatever it is they want to talk about.
Yeah? Is that all? Yeah?